Before we begin this video, I recommend that you visit google.com and search for dinardata.com. This website is a great resource for the latest updates on Dinar Guru news, all conveniently located on one page. For more information, I encourage you to visit the site.
The intel that we received, and I had several confirmations today, about notifications either Friday or Saturday. I'm going to say Saturday. It is definitely in play. We did get a green light from Treasury to one of our intel providers. And I think we're looking very good from that perspective. I think we have pretty good shot at getting notified tomorrow, Friday, and if not, Saturday. I'm jacked up excited about this coming to us. Friday or Saturday. We don't put our head in the sand, but the bottom line is everything we're seeing for the last 2 years should have everybody excited. 3 letters are talkin', but I ain't LISNIN until I see some results. Lol, they're looking at tonight. Iraq has to tell you they don't have plans to revalue the currency this year because they're getting closer to the finish line. They have to show news that suggests they won't be revaluing their currency, officially. Al-Hassan succeeds Plashart in Iraq. Quote, the appointment of Mohammed al-Hassan from the Sultanate of Oman as his new special representative in Iraq and head of the United Nations Assistance Mission for Iraq, UNAMI, replacing Janine Hennis Plashart, this week has been great. There have been a number of key pieces come out of Iraq that made me feel warm and fuzzy. Alia Nassif, the central bank's policy is pushing Iraqi banks towards execution. What would the central bank's policy be? The monetary reform. The Central Bank of Iraq is telling the Iraqi citizens that we are in favor of removing certain banks from our country. Why? Because they don't want to go along with a monetary reform because they keep delaying the process of Sudani bringing out the new exchange rate and lower notes. Prime Minister Advisor for Financial Affairs Dr. Mohammed believes in the midst of the changes in the international commercial and financial space, Iraq has moved to important organization levels in the transition to a market economy, which allows foreign banks to operate in Iraq and allows the transfer of capital and currency. That statement right there to me is massive. The Ministry of Finance and Economy in the Kurdistan Regional Government announced today, Thursday, the transfer of non-oil revenues of the Kurdistan region to the bank account of the Federal Ministry of Finance. The ministry stated in a statement received by Shafaq News Agency that today, Thursday, an amount of 74,844,532,000 74,844,532,000 dinars was transferred as the Federal Treasury's share of the non-oil revenues of the Kurdistan region. The statement indicated that this amount is for the year 2024, noting that the General Directorate of Accounting of the Ministry of Finance and Economy transferred it to the bank account of the Ministry of Finance in the federal government, Erbil branch. Minister of Trade Athir Dawood Al-Ghorari discussed this morning, Thursday, with a number of gold traders the obstacles they face in their work inside Iraq and working to provide the necessary facilities to localize the gold industry in the country. During the meeting, the Minister of Trade confirmed, according to a statement by the ministry, a copy of which was received by Al-Farad News, that the Ministry of Trade, within its ministerial program and concerned with formulating trade and foreign policy, is working to support and organize the work of commercial sectors, including the gold trade sector, due to its great weight in the country's economy. Al-Ghorari said, through this meeting, we want to identify the work mechanisms and obstacles in order to provide the appropriate environment for economic growth and develop policies that contribute to strengthening the position of the gold sector in the local and international market. The Minister of Trade pointed out that the ministry is ready to cooperate with traders and begin taking steps to overcome obstacles and provide the appropriate environment to achieve the localization of the gold industry within Iraq according to the needs of the market and the consumer, so that this industry returns as it was before, and even stronger, in light of the government's direction to support the commercial and industrial sector in the country. Minister Al-Ghorari announced, while speaking about regulating commercial sectors, instructions will soon be issued to regulate e-commerce in Iraq. This is a step towards updating commercial policies and keeping pace with developments in this area to provide a safe and prosperous commercial environment that contributes to driving the national economy.